other part of the property. So you see right here, this is an old power pole. Old plug. But here's the old well. It's actually in the area. And I did some burning over here a while back, but you see, got the well. We got some more wall over here. This is kind of retaining wall. There's just so much brush and thicket in here. It's just, god dang, dude. These thorn bushes are so bad. But here's the well. Here's an old retaining wall of some sort or foundation. Well, but this would have been the lifeblood of this farm back in the day. All this, I don't know what they had to use this for. This would probably be for like water storage or something like that, or a cistern somewhere around here. And then we'll go right over here. Here's the backside of these little ponds. So these are probably like watering holes for some like sheeps, goats, that kind of thing. I don't think they would have had cattle. I don't see it up here, but probably break some. But if you look at this down here, we got more homesteading. This is all this is a foundation for something. So I don't know what they would have used this. This could have been like a tack room, boarding or something like that. Chickens. I have, you know, it could have been storage for grain. I don't know. The possibilities are endless on this one. What do you think, Jesse? Now you can see that fire from over here. She is roaring. I just want to point this out. Most people don't know this. If you see that in the middle of the woods, that is a major identifier that there was something long before us, because these are not native. And people would have had to plant these. So this rock formation, not natural. Possibly a barn or something, some footings for a building at some point. It's this one's way bigger. Really wild. So I don't know what they're doing in here, but it's pretty gnarly. It's crazy to see it. Man, it would have took forever to build this just by hand, but I don't know, if you had a couple of your buddies and maybe a couple neighbors stopping by, it might be a lot easier. But I think it was an old smoker. You tell me what you think it was. I don't know, I'm real curious. It's too small for a house, and it could have been an old portal potty, but I don't know. Right here. That's pretty wild. How this tree grew right here. Oh, this might have been electrified. I can't tell from that, but no, I don't know. I don't know about that, but that. Hello. Alright, I got all this we're fixing to burn out of here. So this is gonna get interesting. Yeah, buddy. How's it going? Oh, it's really good. We're gonna jump back and move this girl. Come on, Moo Moo, let's work. Look at that go. We got so much, then we'll have access to the ponds again. That'll be lovely. So we're fixing, I'm gonna let this burn down quite a bit. And then we'll start right here. There's a little bit of a wind and I don't want to mess with that today. I think I do want to show you about this property if you're kind of looking at this. So this is not natural formations of rock. So you see that right there, all this piled up right here. This was a foundation for a home. And I have no idea how old, but we're talking homesteading. For it to be this old, I'd assume around 1800s. And even with some of the farming equipment I found over here, like we got this pull behind spiker or drag, I guess, I don't know. It's pretty old, but it's be pulled by mule right here. Then there's like an old power line right here. There it is. Be down. Now what? All right, so we're gonna hook up these with the tow strap and we're gonna pull it back and then we're gonna go, hi, are you a pretty girl? You are a pretty girl. All right, let's get this crap out. Here's some more findings. This is really cool, but if you kind of look at this, let's see if I can zoom in on that. Serial number 65 from Dayton, Ohio. This is a old water pump. If you look, they even have serial numbers on those clamps to tell you how old this stuff is. When I looked at it, I found like a catalog back in the day, and I think that these first came to the market back in 1923. So I guess that's my ballpark timeline. This would be the actual pump, and I think that that's just the weight to drop it. But let me run to the other side. All right, that's what you want to see in a fire. My goodness, she is rolling. Yes, sir. Y'all little tour of this over here. So I'm still working on this. We're fixing to lay down some weed barriers, and then I'll put rut guard down or some geo grid and lay it with some stone, some 56 stone or SB2 or something. But yeah, this is it. This is gonna be a nice little setup, little glamping Airbnb. Don't know what I'm gonna quite do with all my tubs yet, but they look really cool. Thought about doing some sort of portable hot water heater because it's going to be real seasonal, but just the views you'll get just having a nice warm soak at the end of the day would be phenomenal. This little thing, and then I've got my tea lights, or well, string lights everywhere. Go all the way around. This is only half of them. More to come though, but man, look at that coat. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go to the other side and I'll show you this stuff. All right, I'm over here checking on burn number 1, and I just saw something real interesting. So we got a dead tree over here. She's fully dead, but Look at that. She is sizzling. So let's turn her up. She's on fire. So the whole core of that is completely hollow, and I think I've heard those called a glow log before when they do that, when they go completely hollow, but it's... Alright, so we are over here on the next side of the property. So that is a road right up there up top. It's kind of a main road for the countryside out here. You see, I spy something not native again. We've got scraps, all sorts of stuff. I have found some blades over here for like a plow, like pull behind. But let me show you the cool stuff. So I don't, and this is the part that I really don't understand. One of those. I think that this may have been like a fire pit at some point, and I think that right over here is where they were doing cold smoking meats and cheeses and stuff. That's why I suspect the goats, because back when this was dirt road, horse carriage, I believe that they ran a little country store here, or a little oh gosh, first refreshment stop or whatever. But we got a little pit down here. More of these are everywhere. But this is what we're looking for right over here. I think that this was the smoking area. Just gnarly. I've dug this out a little bit, and it looks like they are just kind of charred up. I really think that this was like a smoker for cold smoking back in the day. They would have used it to like preserve and stuff. But even if you look up here, all these native stones, they're stepping stones. It's a trail all the way up to the top. It's gnarly. Yeah, I have every intention of fixing this up, making this nice again, and making something out here. I don't know what to do. I really want to do like one of those Etong space capsule homes and have it aerial mounted over here. Like if we do some I-beams down into the ground, anchor them, but man, we're talking big lifts. But if we can get an X in here with some auger bits and get the engineering signed off on it, I think we'll be okay. But I don't know, I need to get over here with like a skid steer or a mini X or something like that. I've really been eyeing those Chinese mini skids. So I don't know, you guys, are they worth anything? Because I've really been thinking about getting one. I've got a lot of stuff I could do around here with it, but there's a lot of limitations with them, and a lot of the build quality people talk about not being so great. But let's go back and see how these fires are going today. And I need a coffee and some water, so might take a break.